video, I voiced over another 70 tweets from the official Venom account roasting people for the release of Venom: The Last Dance.
Using my old Venom voice, with 0 modifications, 0 voice changes. Hopefully, by the end of this video, we earn your subscription. Otherwise, your brain is ours for the taking.
Jokes aside, I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Alright, so the way how the roast started for round 2 was the Venom account had just said,
a new movie, a new roast. We're feeding you today. If you're seeing Venom: The Last Dance this weekend and can handle the bite, comment #VenomRoastMe below.
For those that don't know, Venom: The Last Dance came out October 25th. You guys need to see that movie. I'd honestly say it's the best in the franchise. But let's get into the first roast, who comes from Evan, and they say #VenomRoastMe, and the Venom account just says,
I need lethal protection from you.
Next person says, #VenomRoastMe, with Venom saying,
close your legs!
Because the person's profile picture is them getting a tattoo, and they have their legs just spread everywhere, dude. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah.
Close your legs!
The next victim says, #VenomRoastMe. I saw your movie today. It was quite awesome, although I went alone, though, so that sucked. And the Venom account just says,
some people peak in high school, and some may never peak. But that's okay.
Dang. Next person says, #VenomRoastMe, please. I'm in the cinema right now, and they take a picture of the theater screen, and Venom is just like,
put your phone away, classless.
Our next person says, #VenomRoastMe. I went to see the movie yesterday alone, and I paid $20 for a steak. And Venom just says,
a loner and a carnivore, a lethal combo.
Sam says, #VenomRoastMe. Venom replies with,
your hair's the color of my tongue.
In parentheses, Venom just says,
gross.
Because Sam's hair is literally like bright pink. Looks cool though, but it's the same color of Venom's tongue. This person says, #VenomRoastMe, showing a picture of them in front of the Venom poster and showing their buckets and popcorn and all the good old stuff you can get at theaters right now. And Venom just says,
buddy, you're making this way too easy. I have more hair than you.
Man, that is so mean. If you watch the last video, you know Venom has just been getting on people that are like balding or whatnot. Next person says, #VenomRoastMe, and they're wearing a Bass Pro Shop hat, and Venom just says,
Bass Pro Shop hat, must I say more?
Venom 3 verse updates returns to get roasted. From the last video, they say, #VenomRoastMe. Hey Venom, just wanted to let you know, Sonny and Cher tasted phenomenal. Guess they couldn't handle the heat like their big bad symbiote, which Sonny and Cher are the chickens from the second movie, Let There Be Carnage, for those that didn't know. And bro just has like the craziest Mew streak of all time. And the Venom account just says,
pack it up, Crimson Chin.
And for people that don't know who Crimson Chin is, he's from the Fairly Odd Parents, and his chin is literally massive, just like this guy. Our next person says, #VenomRoastMe. Went alone last night and also got to ride the bucking Vorse last weekend. And Vorse is just Venom and horse in one word. And Venom just says,
something tells me you're used to being alone.
Our next person says, I saw Venom today, #VenomRoastMe, babe, with a heart emoji, and Venom just says,
I fear you need some other hobbies than just me.
Wolfie44 says, #VenomRoastMe, coward. Good movie, by the way. And in their bio, they just have it where they are a starting actor or whatever, and Venom just says,
starting actor? What is that? Did you audition for a church play?
Man, Venom is not holding back again with these roasts. Andy says, #VenomRoastMe, and they're all posted up looking like they came from Cobra Kai, and they have the headband and everything, and Venom just says,
sit down! No one's fighting you!
Which honestly, I don't know why bro's all pumped up to fight someone, Jesus. Austin says, #VenomRoastMe, and they have a profile picture of them taking a photo of Charlie Cox, and Venom just says,
is that your brother, or your lover, or your charity case?
This one got a bunch of likes. This one has over 100,000 likes on Twitter. Kyle says, I went and I got the soda and the extension cord. I'm a true fan, Venom. And, you know, they just post an image of them with the stuff, and Venom just says,
maybe you should have showered instead.
This one's so messed up to me because they didn't even say hashtag Venom roast me. They just said, hey, look at this stuff I got. And they just got probably one of the worst roasts in these 2 videos that I've made. High Top Alex, the YouTuber also known as High Top Film, says hashtag Venom roast me king. He is a king. And Venom just says,
High Top Alex, more like a bottom Alex.
Fishboy Mike says, hashtag Venom roast me daddy. And Venom just says,
looks like your daddy already did.
Cloak says, hashtag Venom roast me. I have both of your skins in Fortnite. So do I. And Venom just says,
go get some sunlight.
I don't know, maybe because their name is Cloaked, or maybe that they have all the Fortnite skins, but hey, I go outside, so. Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, showing that they had just watched Venom: The Last Dance, and Venom just says,
how is your chin that long?
Unfortunately, I don't have a high resolution pic of his chin because he changed it. I don't know if it was because of, you know, Venom roasting him, but there's some people that have actually changed or deleted their stuff because they got roasted. And all I'm saying is, you get what you get. I mean, like, you asked for the roast and Venom's just delivering it, man. Our next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, boo boo. And they have a picture of them and a cute little dog. And Venom just says,
hopefully that's a therapy dog, because that dog's gonna need therapy, all right.
This person says, hashtag Venom roast me, bet you can't, with them posed up. And Venom just says,
never craved blindness before.
That is horrible to say. Imagine you're just vibing and someone just says, wow, I've never wanted to be so blind in my life after looking at you. Our next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, and they have a selfie and they got their shirt unbuttoned and whatnot, showing off to I don't know who. And Venom just says,
button your shirt. No one wants to see that.
Our next person says, haven't seen it yet, but will soon. But for now, hashtag Venom roast me. And Venom just says,
who are you looking at? Who are you talking to?
Probably because the person is just, I don't know what they're looking at in the image. I don't know. Their eyes are like just crossed or whatever. I don't know. But maybe Venom would have went a little more softer on the roast if he actually had seen the movie. Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, with a Garfield phone, and they're just talking to someone, I guess, or posed up, and Venom just says,
no one is on the other side of that phone. Sit it down.
Our next person says, roast me, but we ate, I feared. Hashtag Venom roast me. And I won't lie, she's pretty cute. I will not lie, she is pretty cute. And Venom, on the other hand, just goes,
the reason I tell my kids to wipe down the seats.
Our next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, and I can't tell if they're just drinking from something or whatnot, but Venom just says,
have you ever been touched by a loved one?
That one hurts, man, Jesus. Cinema Time News says, saw the movie last night, left the theater happy and already missing you, Venom. Hashtag Venom roast me, and Venom just says,
do you have others you can turn to?
That didn't even sound like a roast. That sounded out of concern, honestly. Our next person, Fantastic Four, says, hashtag Venom roast me. Please, I made a hoodie just for the movie and it looks super bleached, but Venom doesn't think he made it for the movie. Venom just says,
for the donation bin.
Next person says, I watched yesterday and got your head, the popcorn bucket, and he says, hashtag Venom roast me, and then Venom just says,
the best head in any universe.
Which wasn't necessarily a roast, but we'll get to that later. This person says, I saw it and I liked the first 2 films better. Hashtag Venom roast me. And he looks like a nice guy, but Venom just says,
you look like you smell seats.
I can imagine posting an image of myself and someone just says, I look like I smell seats. That just seems like the biggest insult of all time. Leon says, cried more at this movie than I did at my granddad's funeral today. Hashtag Venom roast me, with a heart emoji. And I guess Venom gets the ick and he says,
have you tried therapy?
Honestly, have you, Leon? Because being more sad at this movie than your own granddad's funeral is insane. It was pretty sad at the end, but that is a crazy statement. Jesus, get therapy. Tiny A Studio says, watched Venom 3 7 hours ago. Loved it. Hashtag Venom roast me. And then Venom just says,
betting your studio is not the only thing that's tiny.
I'll let you guys put that one together. Venom's hate for furries returns in this video. This person says, hashtag Venom roast me, and they're in a fursuit, and Venom just says,
oh, I know it smells like hot dogs and butt sweat in that suit.
And Jesus, man, Venom does not like furries. He has made that so clear in the last video. That was actually the most liked roast of all time I think he's done. But man, that is just crazy. He does not like furries. Our next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, baby, you're so hot. And Venom just says,
okay, masochist.
For those who don't know, masochist pretty much means someone that likes pain and suffering, who are attracted to that. And I don't know, judging based off of the emo-ness of it and calling Venom hot or whatever, I would see why Venom would call them that. Justin Potter says, hashtag Venom roast me, and they have the review and the replies, and in their bio, it states the very first thing is that they're a filmmaker, and Venom looks at that and says,
filmmaker seems like a stretch, Justin.
Officer Martinez from the Robert Pattinson Batman movie says, hashtag Venom roast me, showing an image of themselves, and Venom just looks at that and says,
that mustache is a crime.
Honestly, mustache, it goes pretty hard, I won't lie. This 2-year-old says, hashtag Venom roast me pussy with a selfie, and Venom just says,
give your mother the iPad back.
Honestly, like, what are you doing on Twitter? What are you doing on here? You look so young. Ripstar says, hashtag Venom roast me, and Venom just says,
looks like the only thing you're ripping is ass.
Damn, damn, he kind of got your ass, I'm not gonna lie. Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me with some Joker face paint, and Venom says,
villain origin story skin.
Yeah, honestly, gives off villain origin story to me, so yeah. Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, they're in some Spider-Man cosplay with their mask off, eating some ice cream, and Venom just says,
the mask stays on! Good God!
Gavin C. Review says, hashtag Venom roast me, I'm on the right, showing an image of him and his friend in front of the Scream 6 poster, and Venom just says,
it looks like being on a dating profile, and wondering which one it is, but both options are just as bad.
So not only did you get roasted, Gavin, but your friend also got roasted as well. I honestly feel bad. This person says, lost in the tournament, my self-esteem can't get any lower than it is, but I would love to see you try. Hashtag Venom roast me, showing an image of themselves with, you know, just looking casual, whatever. Got some gloves on, I guess, and Venom just says,
fingerless gloves to pick your nose, huh? I bet you eat it too.
That is actually the most violating roast, man. Jesus, it just keeps getting better and better. Perfect Grease says, hashtag Venom roast me. Last time was a compliment for me. I'm assuming they were in the previous roast, which I think I remember. If I do, I'll show it on the screen. And Venom just says,
there's nothing to compliment you on.
Serpent Monkey says, hashtag Venom roast me, showing an image of themselves with sunflower sunglasses on it. Honestly, it looks pretty cool. And Venom just says,
next time, give a jump scare warning. Jeez.
Tanner says, hashtag Venom roast me, bro, and he just shows his movie saying the perfect trilogy to watch when stoned, and it's just the Venom trilogy, and he's a YouTuber with 200,000 subscribers, good for him in his bio, but Venom just says,
I think you need a real job, Todd.
Luckily, Tanner didn't take it to heart because now that's their username. It's literally just, I think you need a real job, Tanner. So, you know, I gotta love the guys that just don't take it to heart at all. Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me. The movie was awesome, by the way. And Venom just says,
balding already, I see.
Because the guy's profile picture, he has a beanie on, and I guess it does look like he's balding. Our next roast, I can't even show you guys the full thing because they deleted their post after they got roasted. Like I said, you guys asked for it. Why are you guys backing down afterwards? But they said, hashtag Venom roast me with an image I obviously can't show because they deleted it, and that means I shouldn't post their image that they don't want up anymore. That's just respect. But Venom just says,
is that what the ick feels like?
And that was before he deleted it. But then when he deleted it, Venom noticed it and he says,
deleted? I'll take that as a yes then.
Remember earlier when Venom said he had the best head in any universe? Well, someone replied to that and said, that's not even a roast, Venom. Get your head in the game. And Venom just says,
don't worry about my head game.
So damn. T-Mansion says, your entire trilogy stinks. Hashtag Venom roast me, posting an image of, I assume is their cat. I don't know what that is. I think it's a cat. And Venom just takes that opportunity to zoom in on their pet's paw and says,
this is gonna make me barf! Ah!
It's a shame that he had to roast the pet, but honestly, it's kind of deserved because he said the whole trilogy sucks, which it in fact does not. Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me in my Venom pods, and they look cool, you know, they show an image of himself in the Venom pods, and Venom just says,
I bet you like me in your ears, freak!
Dang, I guess Venom took that a little personal, but it does look pretty sick. Next person says, hashtag Venom, I've seen it twice, and I'm on my way to the third roast me, posting a couple of selfies and their Venom buckets and merchandise or whatnot, and Venom just says,
you're confident, it's scary.
Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, and Venom just says,
how many tubs of hair gel do you have?
Because their profile picture is a selfie of them with their hair super gelled up, and man, he must have a lot of hair gel for that. Geeky Nerd says, how do I look? Hashtag Venom roast me, posing up on a beach, and Venom just says,
washed up, you're washed up.
That's honestly pretty clever considering he's at a beach. Out of nowhere, I was not expecting this person to reply, but the official Jeopardy account says, what is hashtag Venom roast me? You know, they wanted to know what it was. And then Venom just replies with,
I'll take Despot for 400.
And if you don't know what that means, it's basically how they, you know, the contestants on Jeopardy call upon which thing they want to answer for and get points for that. If you haven't watched Jeopardy, you guys are missing out, man. R.I.P. Alex Trebek, though. He was a real one. Chaos_artist FN says, hashtag Venom roast me, dare you to. And he posted an image with Santa Claus and himself, and he's smiling, and Venom just says,
if only Santa was as excited to see you.
Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, and they have a profile picture of them with a cute little bunny, aw, and Venom just says,
nobody loves you.
That's really messed up, man. Next person says, they have nothing to roast me about, hashtag Venom roast me. And Venom replies with,
I just know your lips are thinner than a piece of paper.
I'm assuming Venom said that because the person's profile picture is them with their hand covering their mouth. Brian from the last video returned saying, hashtag Venom roast me, you won't do it again, dork. And Venom just says,
that tweet was like stale gum. Zero flavor, zero kick. Not surprised based on that robot picture.
And that pic Venom is talking about is from Transformers 1. It's a good movie, I will say that. It's a really great movie, but it's not as good as Venom. Audrey Hacker says, do you guys think Eddie wears this shirt in the hashtag Venom movie? And their shirt is just an alien smoking some stuff, and Venom just says,
I'm not surprised you and Eddie would be friends. Your phone case speaks volumes.
With their phone case being Wolverine, which it's a pretty cool phone case, I will say that. Crazy Gamer Inc. says, hashtag Venom roast me, with a picture of him and his friend with their tongue sticking out in front of the Venom poster, and Venom just says,
have you ever heard of a tongue scraper?
Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, you won't, you're too scared. And Venom just says,
I bet your stick is real fishy.
And the reason why he said that is because the dude's name is that one fish stick from Fortnite. I don't want to think that Venom said his stick is real fishy. I hope that's not what I think he means, but yeah, you guys could put that one together. Jesus. Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, I'm a gaming editor, and they plug their stuff or whatever under the replies, and Venom just says,
if you're unemployed, just say that.
Imagine getting called unemployed by Venom. Jesus. Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me and my life is yours, and Venom just says,
but I don't want it.
Yeah, man. The only life he wants is Eddie's, man. Like, those two are inseparable, man. He's loyal, man. He's loyal. Spooky Nolan says, hashtag Venom roast me, and he has a profile picture of a selfie of him, and he looks super bright and maybe sunburned. I don't know. But Venom just says,
ever heard of sunscreen?
Which honestly, maybe that's the reason why Venom said that, because this guy is super bright and a little bit red around, but dang. Yeah, man, have you ever heard of sunscreen? Evan the Beer Delivery says, haven't seen it yet, but I'm ready. Hashtag Venom roast me. He shows an image of himself, you know, nice selfie with his beard, and Venom just says,
can't imagine how bad that beard smells.
Capital Spidey, the cosplayer. I've seen this guy a lot on Twitter. He's chill. He says, hashtag Venom roast me, showing an image of one of his cosplays. And Venom just says,
torso longer than the Great Wall of China.
I mean, I can see where Venom's coming from. Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me, man. I'm a comedian. And Venom says,
stand up, more like stand down.
Because for those who don't know, stand-up comedy, get it? But if you don't, come on. Spidey Mom and Spidey Kid say hashtag Venom roast me, or this horse showing a video of them cosplaying as Venom from the first movie with Eddie in a sweater and the Venom horse from The Last Dance, and Venom just says,
put the kid back in school.
Next person says, just watched yesterday, do your best, hashtag Venom roast me, and they post an image of, the Venom poster at the theater and them with, I don't know, I guess their partner or significant other, and then Venom just says,
I guess there is someone for everyone.
That is the biggest sneak diss I've ever heard, man. Jesus. Haley says, hashtag Venom roast me with her cheeks all puffed out, and Venom just says,
Alvin called, they need a fourth member.
If you don't know what Venom's referring to, he's referring to Alvin and the Chipmunks, and since her cheeks are all puffed up or whatever, that's why Venom had said that. Next person says, hashtag Venom roast me with it looks like a meme or whatever that just says, stay epic, or themselves, I don't know, and Venom just says,
need a face conceal.
Dang, that's messed up. The Green Casey on Twitter, I believe I follow her. She says, hashtag Venom roast me, provided a visual reference this time. And Venom just says,
no need for the visual reference.
Damn, that is messed up, Jesus. IMAX in the last video returns and says, hashtag Venom roast me, we can handle it. And then Venom just says straight up,
hi again, big back.
And that is so mean. For those who don't know what big back means, it pretty much means you're fat, alright? But IMAX does have some pretty fat screens though. And we are at our last roast from Dusty the Cowboy, who says, me and my friend saw it last night on premiere night, incredible experience, huge Venom heads, hashtag Venom roast me, and he has his outfit on and it says Venom The Last Dance on his t-shirt. I actually don't know who's who, but Venom just looks at that and says,
I saw the t-shirt and I'm clocking out.
And that's it, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed, all those tweets, another 70, and from the last video, that's another 70, so in total, that's around 140 tweets I voiced in 2 videos, so, yeah, if you haven't seen the first part, go see it, and, I also want to say, rest in peace to Tony Todd, who portrayed Venom in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Don't know who that is, super successful actor, really great career, and an amazing legacy, horror icon. He played Candyman, he played Darkseid. There's so many roles, and I believe his last video game role will be in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I just wanted to shout him out because he really, truly meant a lot to me. Not a lot of you guys know this, but I was really demotivated until I had played Spider-Man 2, and it really enlightened me seeing his performance, and that just made me more confident in my ability and just made me want to do more stuff, with acting and content creation and Venom itself. And I'd even done a bunch of Venom comic dubs and all these other videos and stuff I posted on Twitter, and I tagged him in some of them, and he liked them and retweeted them. That really meant a lot. And one of my goals for this year was to make a full video, which I had done. Another one was to get followed by Tony Todd, and he fulfilled that wish for me just before the new year, 2024 had started. So it really, really means a lot to me at the end of the day. It really does. And it's so sad to see that he has passed, at the age of 69, and just best condolences to his family, because I know a lot of people really loved him, including myself, but he is a massive inspiration for me. And this video is honestly a big thank you and dedicated to him and his legacy and performance, specifically as the character Venom. So yeah. As for the future of the channel, I want to do voice trolling stuff, going into games and voice trolling people, doing the Venom voice and maybe the girl voice, Mickey Mouse. I could do Mickey Mouse as well. It's all up in the air of what we can do. I saw Fortnite Chapter 6 is out, and I want to do that, you know, voice draw on that. Marvel Rivals looks massive. You know, I've already did a little quick YouTube short slash TikTok for that, so that's also nice. So it's gonna be amazing in Marvel Rivals. So, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for over 30,000 views on the last video. That one was amazing. I was not expecting so much support from that video and so many overwhelming positive comments. I just want to say thank you so much for that. And I don't know the exact number, but we got 300 subscribers from that video, and we got like 1,900 subs now. So who knows, maybe with this video we could reach 2,000. How about we reach 2,000 by the end of 2025? Let's do that. But I just want to say I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have a great rest of your year, man, and happy holidays.